just doing my job. Everything's alright. I'm just doing my job. Where do they go? Do they go downtown? Or out in the suburbs? Or do they just sit around?
Hello. Started choking there. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. And having a good, new comic book day, that is, I guess. We have a very big stack this week. It was a very heavy week. Check this out. This is pretty sure the most we've had in a while. Incredibly big stack of books here. Hey, what's up, Kenneth? Hope you're having a good one. It is a big week for new books. Very, very big stack, and a lot of things to go over, and a surprising amount of DC for us. Surprising amount of DC. And I think actually a surprisingly low amount of Marvel as well. For as many titles as there is in this, I think there's not that many Marvel books. I don't remember how many books I ended up reading this week. So, I mean, as always, a lot of cover buys. So, I only read probably maybe 6 books, something like that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. We have Marvel Unleashed number 3. Here's the A cover. Pretty solid cover with D-Dog there. I'm worried about D-Dog. I feel like something bad's going to happen to D-Dog by the end of the series, and I don't know if my heart will be able to take it. But also picked up the B variant here with the Spotlight variant or whatever for Chewie, which is pretty fun. Been liking the Spotlight variants. So glad to have that one. And a solid issue, again, I really like this story. It's like teeters right on the line of, it's kind of goofy, but also, like, the stakes are pretty high for it being like Pet Avengers, but it works. Everything that I've read so far has been pretty solid. Like I said before, even like surprisingly solid. Hey, what's going on, Paul? Hope you're having a good one, man. We got, I'll show it off again. A lot of new books this week. A lot of new books this week. So I'm just kind of going through them. Started off with Marvel Unleashed, and then I think that's the only Marvel book I read this week. This was just a cover by Jean Grey number 3. I love Sway's work, and this one's super awesome. That hand is so well drawn. It's such a cool pose, and the foreshortening on everything, and really cool. Not the only Sway cover that I bought this week either. And actually it's right here, yeah. So another cover by we got. Now granted, I contemplated reading this one, and maybe I will at some point. Turn this down. Sway Jean. Okay, but I like this Sway better. So here's the Sway for Captain Marvel number 1. This cover is absolutely killer. I really like this one. So like I said, I may go back and read this one, because I actually looked at the interior art and I thought it was pretty good looking. It wasn't like amazing, but I was like, oh, it's pretty solid. And I thought about it, and then I think I forgot about it. But we did pick up the Sway variant, which this is probably my favorite cover of the week. And then also the Jin Bartel variant as well. There was a really cool foil David Nakayama as well, but I had enough stuff in my pocket. And then, yeah, the last Marvel book. It's wild how little Marvel is in this stack. I had to pick up the 1 in 25 Art Adams Spider-Man 36. And funnily enough, okay, so I love Art Adams, I love Black Cat, and then 36 is my number. Like, I love the number 36. So, like, I mean, what more can you ask for? I think Art Adams has one other Black Cat that he's done, and I didn't really care for it. It's like kind of one of those like anniversary border ones. But, like, I don't know, it's weird looking. Where did you get the sword from? I don't know. I didn't read the last run. I'm kind of interested in the last run. I can't remember. I remember I was interested in the author. It might have been Kelly Thompson writing the last run. I can't remember now. Possibly. But anyway, very, very happy to have this one. This one will have to go get slabbed at some point and be added to my Black Cat slab collection. Love me some Art Adams. And then we move on to the Star Wars. We have, what is this, issue number 3? No, 2. We have Star Wars D-Squad issue 2. Here's the A cover. I haven't started on any of the Dark Droid stuff, so I need to do that one at some point. And then also have this awesome Chopper cover. I really, really like this one. It's so simple, you know, it's just, what, 3 colors? White, orange, and black, right? Is there anything else on there? Oh, there's a little blue. There's a little blue, is that it? So 4 colors? It's like an awesome silk screen kind of thing, you know? Really, really cool, and I love silk screen stuff, I really do. And then we also picked up the Droid action figure variant. And then that ends Star Wars. And then the last thing under Marvel. Well, I guess. Oh no, my bad. I got one more Star Wars. I lied. We got the Clone Wars Anniversary variant for Darth Maul. So, you know, been picking up all these Clone Wars ones, and I really like these type of mechanical legs for Darth Maul. They're really wicked looking. Okay, and then this one I probably should have put in front of, but oh well. We got Predator versus Wolverine. You know, it's often like, I usually, you know, keep things in sections, and like, I usually put Predator and Aliens after Star Wars, so that's why I put this here. But I guess this one technically maybe should have been with the other Marvel stuff. I did read this one, and I mean, this series is super awesome. I'm a little upset that it's only 4 issues, because the first 2 issues are pretty freaking sweet. Here's the A cover, and then we also got the B cover right here. So, really solid, brutal, some sweet kills in here. I dig it. Like, I mean, if you like Predator, if you like Wolverine, even in the slightest, if the idea of Predator versus Wolverine sounds fun to you and you like gory stuff, and action, you know, I'd say give it a shot. It's pretty solid. And then after that, we're into DC already. Can you believe it? So starting up, we have Doom Patrol number 7. This is the final issue. We got the Lyrics variant here. Pretty sweet one. I do like Lyrics, and not the last time you're going to see Lyrics in this stack. This is a finale to the series. Pretty interesting. Left on a fun cliffhanger. I do hope that they do more. 7 is a weird issue number run. I don't know why they got 7. I don't know. But anyway, I like Doom Patrol. They're a lot of fun to mess around with. Let's see. Up next, we got Harley Quinn. This is issue number 33. Here's the Delato variant. Right now, DC's doing an artist spotlight. Let's see. Yeah. You see down there. They're doing an artist spotlight. Digging the music. Appreciate it. It's a bunch of like local bands and stuff. So I need to add more people to the thing if I can find some more music at some point. I don't know. But anyway. Oh yeah, and then I got the name of the song and everything up there. Anyway, but they're doing some Delato Spotlight variants starting. I think it started this week, so there's quite a few of them. I think I picked up at least one more. But anyway, so here's the Harley Quinn one, and then also picked up the Frizen, which is super rad. Like that one a lot. And then here we go. The Delato for the Penguin. I do plan on reading this series at some point as well. Haven't started on it though. But since I was going to go ahead and pick one up, I was like, sure, we'll grab the Delato. And then we got Power Girl number 2. Picked up the Ji Young Lee variant. Always love Ji Young Lee. You gotta grab any variant he does. Pretty solid one there. But I actually think I like, this week, I think I like the Lyrics better. Told you Lyrics was coming back. And this one's just a lot of fun. And just really solid. I think it's a pretty sweet cover. Hey, what's up, Gabe Hart? Hope you're having a good one, man. And Xbox, what's going on? Whoops, just ran to the table there. Delato, Harley, and the Frizen. Yeah, both of those were very sweet. I like them a lot. A lot of really good covers this week. Really, really solid stuff. And then we go into a big stack of Wonder Woman. Okay, so this is the second print on number 1. There's also a foil. Be wary. If you want to get the foil, it's $9.99. This book is only, I think, $4.99. Yeah, this one's $4.99. The foil was $9.99. So just watch out, all right? Anyway, so we got that one, and then here's issue 2, cover A. Chris read this and really, really liked it. Chris is sleeping right now, but Chris said, I think that was the only book Chris read. Chris said that they really liked issue 2. Which I started reading issue 1 and it was very wordy, and I was like, I had like 2 minutes before stream started, and I was like, it's not happening. Anyway, so here's another cover. I think there's quite a few. This is really cool. I like this one a lot too. Very old school. I think that was super sweet. Alrighty, and then we got, what's this? Oh, what is no? Oh, this is another Delato. Okay, another Delato there. Pretty sweet one there. And then let's see. This is Tenfold. I don't know who that is. But this is wait, was there not an A cover? I guess not. I was thinking there was an A cover, but I guess not. Amazon's Attack. I don't know if Chris read this one or not. Another Black Cat you're talking about. I think it's a variant of Black Cat issue 9. I like that with the anniversary. But ASM 36 looks. Yeah. I don't know. There was something about. I have to look at it again because I can't quite remember. But something about her face was just weird looking to me. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, but yeah, another. Or no, not another. This is just the variant Chris picked up for Amazon's Attack. I don't know if Chris read that one or not. I'm behind on this series. We have Titans number. Where is your number? Titans number 4. Picked up that one there. And then that's the final DC book. And we go into the indie stuff. There was a lot of new indie books this week. There were some that I could have picked up, but I mean, you see my stack. I had enough going on, all right? And I picked up a 1 in 25. So, but one book I did pick up is Dark Spaces Dungeon. So this is the 3rd installment of Dark Spaces. This is a B cover, by the way. And Scott Snyder has returned. He did the first Wildfires, and then there was a second one I don't remember because I didn't read it. And then now there's Dungeons, or Dungeon. And I don't really know why they're dark spaces. I don't know why I don't know if it's supposed to be like a connected world, or I don't know. I don't really understand why they share that title. They don't seem like characters that would. Hey, what's up, Mighty Mike? I don't know. From my understanding, I don't feel like they would ever meet up or anything, but who knows? But this was a pretty interesting, solid, weird little horror book. And, you know, it's Scott Snyder. I'll read anything Scott Snyder for the most part. Pretty solid start. Another new book. This is Edenwood. This is by Tony S. Daniel, which he did the art for Noctera, which I loved Noctera. And so in this book, he wrote and did the art on it. This is not his cover though. This was who was this? This is Jorge Molina. I thought it was a pretty sweet cover. The A cover is really good as well, but I thought this was just pretty striking and I liked it. I will say, I don't know about this book. It is, you're just thrown in, and like something is happening. It feels like watching a TV show, but like skipping over certain parts just randomly, and that is throughout the book. You didn't start at the beginning. Things are happening, and then like you just skip. It just feels like you skip over. I'm bored. Move on to something else, and you just keeps hopping all over the place. That being said, there was some cool things going on, and obviously, like I said, I really like Tony S. Daniels' work. So the book's art looks great. Story-wise, I felt like I went through like 10 issues. That's the only way I can really explain it. It was such a weird experience. Not necessarily bad, but it's one of those that's like, I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up again. And I will say part of it is because they do that thing where they're like, time works differently here or whatever. But it's not explained at all. Nothing happens with it as far as like in this issue. And so like it just feels like we're all over the place with interesting parts, but I feel like I'm getting like just little snippets. Like I said, I don't know. Very strange. If anyone else reads it, I would be very interested to know what you think, because it was a wild ride. Moving on to another new book. This is, we got Tinian writing Dracula, and this is the Joshua Middleton variant. This I thought was pretty cool. I really liked. Let me show you some of the artwork. I'll just show you some of the really early stuff. It's like super painterly stuff and very weird and strange. Let me see. Yeah, like here's a good example. Whoops, hit the microphone. But like, just some creepy stuff. And I dug it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty solid. For a Tinian book, not as wordy as you would expect. A lot of words still, but like, I feel like Tinian has a habit of just dropping big chunks of words, you know? And there's a lot of dialogue and characters and stuff, but pretty creepy, and setting up Dracula without really showing much of Dracula in this first issue. But like definitely building up the threat of Dracula. And also some just interesting groundwork, I think, was done in this issue. Dug it, and then, had to pick up, there was a blank. So, whenever you get something so generic like Dracula, and you can get a blank for it, you gotta pick it up. I'm pretty sure I'm like, well, not counting this one, maybe one or two more issues behind on the series. Has been a really good series, but Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, issue number 10. I have really enjoyed this series, been very bizarre. Took a very strange turn on issue number 6. Like everything was like, oh yeah, I get it, and then hard pivot on issue 6. Good, but and I think it was kind of like building up the fall of what's to come, But anyway, really like this series, just need to get caught up on it. And then the very last thing I have is a cover buy for I Hate Fairyland number 10, the Momoko variant. Thought this was pretty sweet. I think I have the full run in Momoko variants, if I recall correctly, unless I missed some, which I possibly did. But that's everything for this week. I don't know what my favorite book was. Like I said, I really like the Dracula. Predator versus Wolverine. It's hard to beat something like that because it like hits you in this like fun, I don't know if nostalgia is the right word, or just like this fun kid feeling of like, yay, my action figures are fighting. You know what I mean? Where you have these fun ideas like, well, how cool would it be if Wolverine and Predator fight? And then so you get that, and so like you get this inherent joy and fun from that. But then on top of it, like they're doing a great job. Benjamin Percy is a great writer. The art's really good. The gore, like I said, is there. It's pretty brutal in some parts. So like, it's not the best written book I've ever read in my life, you know, by a long shot. But being very, very solid while being such a fun idea is such a tough thing to stack up against. Yeah, Predator vs. Wolverine, and probably might be my favorite. And then, like I said, favorite cover. I don't think there's a lot of good ones, a lot of good covers this week. But well, I'm biased on the Art Adams for sure. Love me some Art Adams, but even then, I mean, this Sway cover is just phenomenal. Amazing cover, super killer cover. Biased on Art Adams and biased on Black Cat. I didn't even know this was coming out. I didn't even know this was coming out. Because I don't really look at the ratio variants coming up very often, unless I see them like on an artist page or something. But yeah, I hadn't seen that one coming out, so I was very excited to see that there was an Art Adams Black Cat, because it's been a while, and this is only the second one he's ever done. I didn't like the first one, which was very heartbreaking. One of those things like when you have an artist you really like drawing a character you really like, and you're excited, and you look at it, it's like, oh wait, I don't like it. What happened? This is everything I wanted. But anyway, yeah, definitely a good week. Big week. Like I said, lots of new number ones, especially on the indie side. There was some other stuff that I didn't try out, but looked kind of interesting. There was a book called Drive Like Hell. There were some others. I don't remember what all of them were because there were so many different ones. But definitely some stuff that looked potentially good, but you know, you can't get everything. Unless you're Gay Part, he gets pretty much all the indie books. But I think that's all I got for you this week. You know, as always, I'd love to know what y'all are reading, thinking about, maybe picking up. Maybe I convinced you to pick something up. Maybe I showed you something you didn't know that was coming out. You know, your know me, your buongiorno. Anyway, because like, you know, there's all kinds of things. I don't keep up with everything. I don't pay attention. I didn't know there's a Dracula book coming out. I didn't know Tinian was doing it. I didn't know Scott Snyder was coming back to, you know, Dark Spaces. Spec Nova, Rain coming about the Galactus Herald. I saw something, like, literally, like, right before the stream started, you know, I had a few extra minutes, and I got on Instagram, I just saw someone post a picture of the price of that book. And, like, but was there any... I tried to, like, read through comments and stuff. Was there any, like, proof of, like, anyone talking about that? Or did someone just pick that book? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have a ton of time to look through it, but in the comments, like, didn't seem like anybody had any idea of why. They were just like, meh. Why not? I don't know. And again, like I said, I might be missing something, but I don't know. I don't chase after spec books anymore. I do have a slab that'll be coming. Quasar's been a spec, yeah. I mean, there's so many things that are probably coming at some point. You know, we're probably getting Surfer. We're probably... I would think we'd be getting... I don't even know anymore. Like, the MCU's been going so unpredictably. And they're also, like, going to be getting a big structure rechange here. Gotcha. Okay. We'll see then. But yeah, I don't know. I don't keep up with none of it. I just make sure there are books that, like, I think if there is a big character that you really like, and it's basically a Grail book that you've been thinking of, that you want, I will say it is a good idea to go after those type of things if a character hasn't shown up. Like, for example, Ghost Rider. I'm a big Ghost Rider fan, and so it was very important to me to get Spotlight 5 before we ever got a Ghost Rider. And, I picked it up, like, before Multiverse of Madness. That was, like, the one everyone thought, like, there was a shot, It's like... And even though I really didn't think he'd show up in the movie, I was like, I better not risk it, I definitely want to make sure that I can get my hands on it. But even then, like, I don't know, so many things gone down. Like, I mean, I could have got the book cheap. Well, in all fairness, I got the book during a trade, so I could have got a cheaper value on it, but at that point, the stuff that I traded also would have been a cheaper value, so I think I did all right on it. But stuff like that. I'm trying to think of anything else here. Love your symbiote keys. I used to have a 361. I don't anymore. I think the only one I have left is Spider-Man 252. I'm not a big Spider-Man guy. I love the cover of 252. I think it's super sweet. I did have a Secret Wars 8, but I sold that when selling off books to get my Journey 83, and just never got another one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of books that I would want. But I did pick up a slab. I was starting to say that. I did pick up a slab. I don't know when it'll be here. I don't think it's been shipped or anything, as far as I know. But it was during C3, Comics Curing Cancer, and I got off work and I caught it at the tail end of the stream. So I'm sure I missed a bunch of cool stuff. But there was one slab that went up, and I was like, all right, I don't really need that one, but I'll try. I'll give it a shot, and I end up winning it. Well, not I paid for it, but I won the auction of it, and yeah, cool thing. So I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea when that's expected to show up. I'm not gonna pester him about it because I know he's got like a bajillion books to send out. So if it takes him some time, it takes him some time. I often have one thing I need to ship out, and it takes me forever. So I'm no one to be hypocritical in that regard. But that's everything for this week. Like I said, I hope you're having a good week. Hope you read some cool books, check out some new stuff, cool horror stuff, this week for sure. Some cool other stuff out there, maybe too, that I didn't check out. But that is going to be it. I appreciate everybody for hanging out, and we will see you next time.